Roger Deering, and I'm the lead designer and developer of Dungeon Crusade. We're going to be taking a look at Dungeon Crusade, and keep in mind there is some placeholder art you're going to see, but a lot of the stuff I did create. In saying that, I have been speaking to Daniel Warren, an acclaimed 2D artist, and Daniel will be doing all exclusive fresh art for Dungeon Crusade. And I'm going for a very late 70s, early 80s board game look with kind of a slight modern look to it. Also, I have partnered with Reaper Miniatures, and in the deluxe edition of Dungeon Crusade, there's going to be 52 of their Bones collection in Dungeon Crusade. Let's take a look at the turn order in Dungeon Crusade. You move, you explore, handle an encounter if one was drawn, combat monsters, and then you head to the village. But at the very start of a game of Dungeon Crusade, there's something called the siege phase, and this is when the heroes bash the doors down of the dungeon and fight the first monsters in the main hall. And I wanted to make this like the beginning of a great action movie where the player is put right into combat right away. After that, you're going to go to the village. You're going to have XP and gold to spend. At the village, there's many things that you can do. The first stop when you get to the village is the bounty board. The bounty board pays 100 gold for certain monsters that you might have killed, so it's a good way to pick up some extra gold. From there you want to go to the merchant. The merchant sells torches, weapons, armor, and trinkets to equip your heroes with to make them more powerful. If your heroes are in need of health, you may want to stop by the temple. The temple offers holy revivals, a healing fountain to heal your heroes, and blessings to go back into the dungeon with. Your dead monsters are worth XP. At the academy you trade them in. You can level up there and buy new basic, special, and crusader abilities. Then is the Allies Realm and the Inn. The Inn is where you can rest a hero to recharge their abilities. In the Allies Realm you can pick up another hero or two for more muscle power. Next up are the hero cards, and when you buy weapons, armor, and trinkets from the merchant, this is where you're going to equip them to, onto your hero card. Let's talk about the Explore phase in Dungeon Crusade. This is when the heroes journey further into the dungeon and reveal more of it. There's two kinds of rooms. There's light rooms, where the heroes are fairly safe besides monster spawning, but then there's dark rooms, and dark rooms give stat bonuses to the monsters, such as they could do more damage to your heroes, they regen their health. There's some rooms that will teleport your heroes into the room, plus many other different kind of devious things that could happen in dark rooms. Another thing is the encounter phase, and what I did was I created a light and dark system, and as dark rooms come out, it's kind of evil in the dungeon. The dungeon's growing more evil, while light rooms raids the encounter track, so it kind of protects your heroes. There's an example of an encounter at the bottom right. That's an explosion. If the leader picks that, they have to roll a d4 and take that much damage, whatever the result is, and any adjacent heroes will be hit by the explosion as well. Some of the monsters you'll face in Dungeon Crusade are minions, champions, guardians, and lords. But one area in particular I really worked on were their tactics or their AI and their special abilities. The deeper you descend in Dungeon Crusade, these monsters get very hard and sometimes have 2 or 3 special attacks to use on your heroes. Let's go back to some of those monsters I spoke of. This is a champion, and what champions do, they buff minions. They could give them bonuses to their attack rolls, extra damage, or regen their health. And when guardians show up, they have to be checked immediately. An unchecked guardian can wipe out 2, 3 heroes at a time, or even your whole party. Dungeons in Dungeon Crusade are multi-leveled. They go from levels 1, 2, and 3. But remember, the further you descend, the monsters get stronger and tougher. When your heroes do descend to the next level, you have to make sure that they're leveled and have the proper gear for success. And in most scenarios, your ultimate goal is to get to the lair at the bottom of the dungeon and kill the Lord. These guys have massive AC and tons of hit points. In closing, I have secured DungeonCrusade.com as our website for our game. When it goes live, there's going to be something on there called the Adventure Builder, where you can build your own adventures, download new ones, and as new content comes out in the form of expansions with new heroes, monsters, tiles, there's always going to be fresh content to make new scenarios with. Guys, thank you for viewing. I know that goal seems pretty high, but I really think that we can do it. I am determined to bring out one of the best dungeon crawl games anyone has ever seen, and if you guys want to see certain content, let's make it happen. So for now, God bless, and shoot me an email if you want. I love talking to people, and let me know what you're thinking. Again, thank you for your time, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.